I would say go see it. If you haven't seen it yet, go see it. It's a fun time. All right, number 12. Dan, you're walking again down a trail covered in foliage. Have you not learned your lesson yet?
Not yet. No.
You take a step and you feel something under your foot as you put pressure down. But by the time you realize it's too late, board flies up and hits you in the leg or the groin or the stomach. You've just been victim of the spike board. Again, creative with these names. Because it's exactly what it is.
Like the rake or something. Like it's like fucking Bob and
that's exactly
and Sideshow Bob and Simpsons.
That's exactly what I have on here. Simple name for a simple device. Think Sideshow Bob and his hated rake, constantly stepping on the fingers and getting hit in the face.
Right, so the Sideshow Bob Trap. Okay,
that might as well be. Yeah, that's what we'll call it. The Sideshow Bob Trap. For any of you that have never stepped on a rake, I would encourage you to try it once. Try to do it slowly once and slowly bring the rake up. I guarantee the first 5 times you pop yourself, at least in the shoulder, if you put your head to the side. I've done it more times than I can count. It fucking sucks. Yeah. So change the fingers of the rake to a board and the rake itself to a board with spikes driven through it. And that's pretty much what the trap is. Soldier steps on what is called the treadle, or the board that is placed perpendicular to the rest of the board at the bottom, or the fingers of the rake, the opposite of the spike side, and it would fly up straight into your leg or torso, or if the board was light enough and long enough, right into your face. Super simple.
Wow.
Super easy to do.
Yeah, that's
one board, 2 boards, spikes.
It's a little seesaw type thing.
Pretty much.
Nearly.
There was another kind that was more like a seesaw. Had a pit dug underneath it with a board with like an axle almost going through the middle of it, so you'd step kind of down in the hole a little bit and it'd fling it up into you. But I think just the elegance and the simplicity of just a board with a piece of wood with spikes in it hitting you. That's why I decided to put that version up on here.
That's pretty messed up.
Yeah. Number 11. Now, just like with the bear trap, as you're walking, your leg goes into a hole. Only this time, there's no real pain. Maybe some scratches, but that's about it. So you're thinking, okay, got off easy. They must have broken this one or it's not working right. So you quickly go to stand up and pull your leg out of the hole. That's when all the pain hits you. Several points of pain in your ankle, lower calf, because you just walked into a Venus flytrap.
That's what I was going to say. Is it the Venus flytrap?
Yes.
I've heard that before.
So this style of trap is called a box trap. Essentially, it's a small box with spikes attached to it, but the spikes aren't in the bottom of the box. They're attached to the sides near the top, and they aren't in a fixed position. They can move a little bit and kind of hang downward at a diagonal angle. So the box is put in the hole in the ground and covered. When a soldier puts his foot in, the foot isn't immediately hurt. But when he goes to pull it out, the spikes catch and are forced into the skin. Can be incredibly damaging. Soldier doesn't know how to get his foot out, tries to quickly pull it out, does more damage, and sometimes the spikes were barbed, so they do even more damage when you tried to pull them out.
It's the equivalent of putting your head through a fence.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
You try and pull it back.
Can't get it back because of the ears.
You're just having it's catching, so your ears are the spikes in this case.
Pretty much.
Bam.
When I saw, I thought of the trap in Saw. I think it was either Saw 2 or Saw 3, where the woman puts her hand up inside the box to grab the antidote.
Yeah,
and it goes to pull it out, and all the glass comes down.
The blades.
The blades come and start cutting off. Yeah, it's kind of like, it's the same principle as that. Now, obviously, they didn't use spikes and Saw. They used, blades, but still, it's the same principle.
Yeah. I always hated that one.
All right, top 10. Dan, you're stalking your enemy. You see movement in the jungle and decide to take a quick look just off to the side of the trail. You squat down, move quickly into the thicker brush, then you fall. Your foot hits something, and then pain blasts through your sides. You look down and see metal bars with long spikes attached have pierced your body. You just fell into the side closing trap. Again, perfect on the names. I'm sure they could have thought of something better, but the Indiana Jones trap, I don't know, the Star Wars trap or the sides. Of course, Star Wars wasn't around yet, so I guess they couldn't have named it that. So this trap could be small enough for a leg or a foot, or large enough for an entire body. So, as usual, a hole would be dug. If it's for the entire body, the hole would obviously be large and deep. Slats would be placed on two sides of the hole, with the obvious spikes set in them, pointing, towards one another. Both slats were fastened to guide rods made out of iron and were tightened with heavy rubber bands. And I'm thinking like bungee cord style rubber bands. And when a soldier fell through, displaced the rod that were holding the slats apart, they'd spring together and pierce through the body.
Ouch.
Yeah. So
that's pretty. Yeah.
That's kind of an elaborate one.
I was trying to get the mental image. I'm going to Google this one now because I have this kind of mental image in my head now, and I'm wondering if it's right. So it's called the sideways.
The side closing trap.
Side closing trap. For sale? What? Oh, damn you, internet. Filthy bat. Oh yeah, that's actually. Oh, hold on, is that the right one? Yeah, there's the folding chair trap. If you Google that, that looks like it's very similar to the one I'm thinking of.
Okay.
I was thinking of the elaborate one that I saw with the foot going in. That might be right. If you were to Google that and you see it, there's I don't know if the folding chair is on this list.
No, it is not. But
then that's
but it is. It is quite a bit the same. I went through a lot of different lists and went kind of off the ones I found. This is one that I had not seen, but yeah, ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch.
That's Ugh.
Well, we'll give that one an honorable mention.
Yeah, sweet. But yeah, that's pretty messed up. Anyway.
Oh, there we go. All right. Number 9.